I'm Billy.
I'm Ty.
And you're watching Punkvideosrock.
Hey guys, Rob here, Punkvideosrock. I'm hanging out with 2/5 of the Stellar Life here at Vans Warped Tour, Pomona. How's it going?
What's up, dude? It's going good.
Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm Billy.
And what do you do in the band?
I play bass.
I'm Ty and I sing.
Cool. How's the day going so far? It's not that hot today.
No, yeah, today. Oh man, where were we a couple of days ago? Denver. It was stupid.
I heard Vegas was the worst one so far.
Yeah.
Oh, Vegas was pretty awful. But we had the Luxor right across the street, and they kept giving us free drink cards. So if we got a little hot, we just ran.
Can't complain with that.
No, it was pretty comfortable actually for some of us.
I got lucky. This is actually my second day here because I got sick before the guys left, so I had to fly in. So
he had this strategy already planned out, so he doesn't get the first.
Yeah, he's like, oh, the shitty ones. Nah, just kidding.
Skip the 115 days. I'll hit up the 98s and the 80s.
Shit, man. No.
So tell me about the Stellar Life. To be honest with you, I just heard about you guys a couple days ago. So tell me a little bit about you guys.
Okay, well, we pretty much have been in contact with our friend Richard Rains for a long time.
Awesome dude, by the way.
Yeah, he owns Drive-Thru. He's been a good friend of ours for a long time, and all of our bands were sort of falling apart at the same time, and he's like, you, start a band together. And we're like, okay. And we drove to Delaware like 3 days after he told us to give it a shot, and that's when I met Ty.
How much did you get paid to be his friend?
$0.
$0. Everything clicked, you know, like all our personalities were just awesome when it came out, you know. We just started writing, everything just sounded so good compared to our old bands where it's like stayed local, stayed in Delaware. Nobody even knows where Delaware is. I think like 5 people today were
That's a city, that's a state.
We were in Seattle and we were like, he's from Delaware, and she's like, so is that like south?
Yeah.
Like, no, that's
like Europe.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
like
I was like the first state, man. We started everything. Come on.
That's all they got going for them in Delaware and lighthouses.
I've also gotten Delaware, Ohio, and I was like, what?
There is a Delaware, Ohio, I think.
Oh, really?
It's very inconvenient for you.
Definitely not. I'm here. By the beaches.
That looks like California to me right there.
It's hidden by the curls, man.
You should write Delaware on there, because that's the only way anyone's going to know.
Just put you are here.
You should just draw the whole U.S. and then just put Delaware.
On that, she was like, no fucking way. And I was like, it was awesome.
You're representing everything.
Yeah, I was like, no, I'm going to break out. Whole neck piece, man.
So what's it like working with Richard and Stephanie? They're amazing people. They have amazing bands on their roster.
It's insane to be a part of that like family, but they're tough on us. I will say that we are not babied in any way, shape, or form. If we're slacking off, they tell it like it is, and they scream at us.
They definitely have a status to keep up with, right?
Yeah,
definitely. I mean, I would prefer it to be, you know, they come up and tell us, you know, well, that sounds like shit, you know? Like, we don't want to put out anything that sounds like shit anyway. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of hard to take it, though, sometimes. You're like, oh, man, I spent like 2 hours on that, man.
They're 100% real with us. They never bullshit, and we really appreciate that. It works out better in the end to not be fucking sugar-coated.
Now
For me, like, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Well, for me, it's like awesome because, like, you know, I was growing up. My older brother was all into Drive-Thru records. So, you know, when I was 12 is when I really started hitting pop punk, and that's when, like, you know, he just passed down all these great bands. I was like, fuck, Drive-Thru records is the shit, you know.
Which I think Richard should talk to Newfound Glory again and bring him back.
Oh my God, I would love that.
I'd be label mates with Newfound Glory, I guess, if I had to.
I'll join a band and be label mates with Newfound Glory.
Fucking roadie, for real. But it's awesome because, you know, these guys, I'm kind of pissed off because I missed those dates. They got to talk to the Newfound dudes, so I'm like hoping we run into each other on the tour. It's going to be awesome. But, you know, just worshiping the label, it's awesome getting to work with it and being a part of the family. It's so sick.
Now with Drive-Thru, when I saw you guys introducing you guys, we had the whole Drive-Thru, the logo on there. So are you guys signed with Drive-Thru already, and Drive-Thru's full throttle once again?
Well, we wish we could say that, but it's more of a partnership. Yeah. Richard and Stephanie are managers, and we approached them. We're like, this would be a dream come true to release something on Drive-Thru, and they're like, let's make it happen.
Definitely.
So.
Yeah. So I mean, like we're putting out an EP off of Drive-Thru, and then after that, you know, we're planning to do a full length, and you know, see where it goes really. So
what is the EP about? What's it called? Do you guys have any of that info yet?
Well, I think it's a self-titled EP. Yeah. We're starting it with a self-titled. It's kind of a mix of a bunch of songs we've been working on for a while, and then we have a bunch saved over for the full length that we decided.
So we want to like put out like a sampler, you know, let everybody know what we're all about, and then just when the full length comes, just hit everybody with everything that we have. And I'd like to say we're something different compared to everything that's out there. Like we're more explicit than anything. Like I was like.
So is there some rapping involved in your music?
No rap. We got kind of a pop punk with a raw, like classic rock sound sometimes.
Yeah,
so
I want to say like the brand new type, something like that. So I mean.
We're looking at a potential new fan here.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So what else do you guys have planned out? Do you guys have any tours coming up? Any shows? I know you guys have a show tomorrow, which I'm pretty bummed out I'm missing.
Yeah, it's at Chain Reaction. We get to miss San Fran, but I think it'll be a lot of fun to. Our good friends that are managed by Richard are playing with us, so it's going to be a really good time.
They're good dudes.
Hollywood Ending, they're great guys.
We've run into them a couple times, and it's always fun times with them.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I love those guys. They're so
hilarious.
sick. They're actually going to Richard's house
Yeah,
to stay
we're
over.
staying the night with them, parental free. Richard's going to be at a Poison concert tonight.
Really?
I'm a little jealous.
Maybe I should go hang out. We shot. It's funny. We shot an acoustic a while back last year, I think, at Richard's house with a band called Sunderland.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't know it was Richard's house until I walk in and the dude comes out. He's like, "Hey, I'm Richard." I was like, I shit my pants.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, Drive-Thru, Newfound. Like, you're the reason why I'm into music.
Exactly.
Dude, yeah, man. Like going through his house, like the first time I walked in, I was like, no fucking way. He had the records, Blink records, everything he was a part of. I was just like, holy shit.
That, and he has actual Star Wars people like guarding you on this.
That stormtrooper ready to blast you in the face.
I was scared. I was like,
you're joking. Then you walk into his office and there's like a 7'6" Darth Vader standing there, and you're like, oh my god.
I would never break into Richard's house for fear of being shot by a laser gun from the stormtroopers.
yeah, I don't even want to know if it's real or not, but we'll just leave it at that.
Knowing Richard, he's got someone in there 24/7 just waiting.
Yeah. Wouldn't doubt it.
If any motherfuckers
I was
come
actually
through that
there though when you were doing Sunderland. So.
Were you really?
Yeah, I was upstairs. Wow.
Why weren't you down there?
I mean, I didn't want to like.
Why weren't you down there?
Dude, you have no excuse.
I'm sorry.
We could have done this a long time ago. We could have been homies already. Like,
We would have been
man.
bros. This would have been a sweet
We're
reunion.
homies now.
then I would have been like, all right, I'm going to your show tomorrow.